TikTok isn't just another social media platform. It's a global sensation that has reshaped entertainment, trends, and online culture. But with its massive influence comes heated debate. Is it a fun, creative outlet, or a serious threat to privacy and mental health? Governments, parents, and experts are questioning its impact, while millions of users continue to scroll, create, and engage daily. In this video, we'll break down the biggest controversies surrounding TikTok, from security concerns to its effect on society. Should TikTok be embraced or banned? Let's explore both sides of the debate and see where you stand. The rise of TikTok. TikTok's journey started in 2016, when the Chinese tech company ByteDance launched it under the name Douyin for users in China. A year later, the app made its way to international markets under the name we now know, TikTok. From that moment, it didn't take long for the platform to explode in popularity. The combination of short, engaging videos, catchy music, and creative editing tools made it irresistible, especially for younger users. By 2020, TikTok had surpassed 2 billion downloads worldwide, cementing itself as one of the most influential social media platforms of the decade. A big reason behind TikTok's success is its ability to appeal to a wide range of users. At first, it was primarily a Gen Z hangout spot, with most of its users falling between the ages of 16 and 24. However, as time passed, millennials and even older generations started jumping on the bandwagon. Now it's common to see families, professionals, and even grandparents trying their hand at viral challenges or sharing their daily lives through quick, entertaining clips. This broad reach has turned TikTok into more than just a social media app. It has become a global community where creativity knows no bounds. What truly makes TikTok stand out from other platforms is its highly advanced algorithm. Unlike traditional social media sites, where you have to follow accounts to see content, TikTok's algorithm curates a personalized feed of videos based on your interactions, interests, and viewing habits. This means users are constantly discovering new content that keeps them hooked. On top of that, the app offers a wide array of tools, from filters and effects to easy-to-use editing features that allow anyone, regardless of experience, to create professional-looking videos. Whether it's a dance challenge, a comedy skit, or an informative how-to guide, TikTok makes content creation simple and accessible. TikTok's rise to fame has completely transformed the way people interact with social media. It has reshaped digital entertainment, giving birth to countless internet trends, and even launched the careers of many influencers and artists. With its ever-growing user base and continuous innovation, it's clear that TikTok is not just a passing trend, but a cultural force that has left an undeniable mark on the digital world. Controversies surrounding TikTok. Since its launch, TikTok has found itself at the center of heated debates, with some people praising its entertainment value, while others raise serious concerns about its impact. One of the biggest issues surrounding the app is data privacy and security. Critics argue that TikTok collects an alarming amount of user data, including personal details, browsing history, and even location tracking. This has sparked fears that such sensitive information could be accessed by foreign governments or hackers. Governments around the world have taken notice, with some launching investigations and others even pushing for bans. The controversy has reignited discussions about digital privacy and whether users truly have control over their personal information in the age of social media. Beyond privacy concerns, TikTok has also faced accusations of censorship and political bias. Some users claim that their content has been removed or hidden for reasons that seem unfair or politically motivated. There have been allegations that TikTok suppresses content that is critical of the Chinese government or other sensitive topics. This raises important questions about free speech and whether the platform is being used as a tool to control narratives rather than encourage open expression. While TikTok has denied these claims, the lack of transparency in how content is moderated continues to fuel skepticism. Many users wonder if the app is truly a fair space for diverse opinions, or if some voices are being deliberately silenced. Another major concern is TikTok's impact on mental health, particularly among younger audiences. The app is designed to keep users engaged for long periods, with its endless stream of entertaining and highly curated content. However, This constant exposure can lead to unhealthy comparisons and unrealistic expectations, especially when it comes to beauty, lifestyle, and success. Many young users find themselves struggling with self-esteem issues, anxiety, and even addiction to the platform. The pressure to go viral or keep up with trends can add to the stress, making social media feel more like a competition than a fun escape. As these concerns grow, more people are calling for stricter regulations to ensure that platforms like TikTok prioritize the well-being of their users. Current status of TikTok's sale. As of January 2025, TikTok finds itself in a tough spot regarding its ownership. The U.S. Supreme Court has upheld the Protecting Americans from Foreign Adversary-Controlled Applications Act, requiring ByteDance, TikTok's Chinese parent company, to sell its stake or face a nationwide ban. This law took effect on January 19, 2025, giving TikTok a limited window to secure a buyer and avoid being shut down in the U.S. Just before the law kicked in, TikTok experienced a brief outage, but it was quickly restored after President Donald Trump announced a 75-day grace period for sale negotiations. Several big names have shown interest in acquiring TikTok. Mr. Beast, the popular YouTuber, is reportedly leading a group of investors to buy the app, bringing significant public attention to the process. Meanwhile, Microsoft has re-entered discussions, reviving talks that had fallen through in 2020 during Trump's first term. Perplexity AI, an artificial intelligence startup, has also stepped into the ring, proposing a merger with TikTok. With multiple potential buyers and a ticking clock, competition for ownership is heating up. China's position on TikTok's sale. On the other side of the world, China's stance on TikTok's sale remains cautious and uncertain. The Chinese government has historically opposed forced sales of its technology companies. However, in recent months, Beijing has shown slight signs of softening its stance, perhaps as an attempt to ease tensions with the U.S. Still, any sale of TikTok would require approval from Chinese authorities, particularly because of regulations surrounding the export of sensitive technology, such as TikTok's algorithm. So far, China has not made a clear decision on whether it will allow ByteDance to sell TikTok. The Chinese Ministry of Commerce has stressed that any transaction must comply with its export control laws, which could create further delays. Experts believe that while China may be more open to negotiations than before, the approval process could still be long and complicated. For now, potential buyers must not only navigate U.S. legal requirements, but also overcome hurdles from the Chinese government before securing ownership of the app. Government responses and regulations. Governments around the world have responded to the TikTok controversy in different ways, with some taking drastic actions like outright bans, while others focus on regulatory measures to address privacy concerns. One of the most notable cases is India, which banned TikTok in 2020 as part of a broader crackdown on Chinese apps. The Indian government cited national security risks and concerns over user data being accessed by foreign entities. This decision wasn't just about TikTok. It reflected growing geopolitical tensions between India and China. By banning the app, India not only removed a massively popular platform from its digital space, but also sent a strong message about its stance on data security and foreign influence. The move had a huge impact, as India was one of TikTok's largest markets, with millions of users who suddenly found themselves cut off from the app. In the United States, TikTok has been at the center of heated debates over national security and data privacy. Under former President Trump, there were attempts to ban the app, with officials arguing that TikTok's Chinese ownership posed a risk to American users' data. While the ban never fully materialized, it sparked intense discussions about foreign-owned apps and the need for stricter regulations. Now, under President Biden, the issue remains unresolved, with ongoing reviews and discussions about possible actions, such as forcing TikTok's parent company, ByteDance, to sell its U.S. operations. There's also talk of implementing stricter data handling measures to prevent potential misuse of user information. With political tensions and cybersecurity concerns still in play, the future of TikTok in the U.S. remains uncertain. Other parts of the world are also grappling with how to regulate TikTok while balancing innovation and privacy concerns. The European Union, for example, has been working on stronger data protection laws that could directly impact how TikTok operates within its member states. The EU's focus is on holding tech companies accountable for data breaches and ensuring that user information is safeguarded. These regulations could mean more transparency requirements for TikTok, potentially changing how the platform collects and stores data. Countries that haven't banned TikTok outright are still closely watching these developments, as governments everywhere try to figure out the best way to handle foreign-owned apps that collect massive amounts of user data. The effects of government actions on TikTok are significant, both for the company itself and for its millions of users. When an app gets banned, it doesn't just disappear. It leaves behind frustrated users, lost revenue, and a gap in the market that other companies rush to fill. For TikTok, bans in major markets like India have already led to financial losses and forced the company to rethink its global strategy. At the same time, increased regulations mean TikTok has to invest more in compliance measures, transparency, and data security, all of which could shape the platform's future. Whether TikTok continues to thrive or faces more restrictions will depend on how governments, tech companies, and users navigate the ever-changing digital landscape. Cultural impact of TikTok. TikTok has taken the world by storm, shaping global culture in ways we never expected. From music and fashion to viral challenges, the app has become a driving force behind trends that spread like wildfire. It's no longer just a platform for entertainment. It's a launchpad for artists, influencers, and everyday users to make an impact. One of TikTok's biggest influences is in the music industry. Songs that might have gone unnoticed suddenly become global hits thanks to viral dance trends and challenges. Take Savage Love by Josh685 and Jason Derulo or Old Town Road by Lil Nas X. Both skyrocketed to fame largely due to their popularity on TikTok. The app has changed how music is discovered, with record labels and artists now paying close attention to TikTok trends to predict the next big hit. Fashion is another area where TikTok has left its mark. Users showcase their unique styles through trends like Outfit of the Day, OOTD, inspiring millions to experiment with their wardrobes. What's even more interesting is how TikTok has fueled a renewed interest in vintage and thrifted clothing, encouraging people to shop secondhand rather than buying fast fashion. In many ways, the app has helped push sustainability into the mainstream fashion conversation. Beyond music and fashion, TikTok has given rise to a new generation of content creators. Unlike traditional media, where breaking into the industry requires connections or expensive equipment, TikTok allows anyone with a phone and an idea to build an audience. People are drawn to the platform's authenticity. Raw, relatable content often performs better than highly produced videos. This shift has changed how we consume media, with many preferring TikTok's realness over the polished perfection of traditional entertainment. Future of TikTok. TikTok has faced its fair share of controversies, from concerns over data privacy to debates about its influence on younger users. As the platform continues to evolve, major changes may be on the horizon to address these issues. Strengthening data protection, improving transparency about data collection, and giving users more control over their personal information could be key steps in maintaining trust. Additionally, TikTok might ramp up its efforts in content moderation to fight misinformation and create a safer space for its massive audience, especially younger users. But it's not just controversy that TikTok has to deal with. It's also facing stiff competition. Platforms like Instagram, YouTube, and Snapchat have rolled out similar short-form video features, trying to capture TikTok's audience. To stay ahead, TikTok may double down on innovation, introducing more interactive features like enhanced editing tools, augmented reality effects, and expanded live streaming options. Partnering with top influencers and brands could also help keep content fresh and engaging, ensuring the app remains the go-to platform for creative expression. TikTok has changed the way we create, share, and consume content. But with all the controversy surrounding it, the debate isn't going away anytime soon. Do you think TikTok should be embraced for its creativity or banned for its risks? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching.